Anxiety, how do we control it? How do we harness it? How do we stop it? Well, anxiety is connected to thoughts. Whatever you're thinking about brings about the anxiety. So with that being said, where do we control it? We control it in reality. Oftentimes, anxiety is racing ahead of us. And when we start anticipating, expecting, thinking outside of our own selves, we have to harness it by coming back to the reality of that we don't know the outcome of things. We don't know the outcome of expectations. Oftentimes you're going to a room and you start feeling anxiety. Wow. Who is who? Will anybody like me? Will I say the wrong thing? How's it going to turn out? Well, how about thinking, I'm here. I don't know how things are going to turn out. Now, I don't know who's who. So let me go in there and just be me. Who cares if anyone likes me? Who cares if I make a mistake? Let me just calm myself down and just be me. How about anxiety when you're going for a job? Oh, what kind of questions are they going to ask? Will I get the job? Will I mess up? Will I say the wrong thing? Will I know enough? How about just being yourself? Go in there and do the best you can and let the pieces fall where they may. Because even if you know everything and do everything right, still don't guarantee you'll get the job. So why are you anxious? Calm yourself down. What if you put in for a loan and you really want that house and you really want that car and you're just fumbling around being anxious to know the outcome and your heart is just pounding on you? Relax. Relax. Go through the motions. Put in for the loan. Give them all the information they need and let the pieces fall where they may. Anxiety is racing ahead of reality. Anxiety is trying to think what other people are thinking. You don't know. And even if they tell you something positive, doesn't even mean they're thinking of something positive. You don't know. But what you do know is your own thoughts. What you want to do is calm yourself down. When you go around crowds, you're just one person in the middle of all these people. And guess what? They're just one person in the middle around you. Everyone is preoccupied with their own agenda and their own thoughts. So you can relax. And if someone starts talking to you, you can make the decision on if you want to reply and how you want to reply. But what about the girl? Oh, the girl, I would like to meet her. And you start getting anxious. And anxiety sets in. Oh, what am I going to say to her? Will she like me? There you go again. Racing ahead of your thoughts. How about just saying hello? And if she said hello back, how about just saying, you look nice? And let it flow on its own. Stop racing ahead of reality. Stay in reality. Stay in your own thoughts. You can't control the future, but you can control the present, which will affect your future. You can't control the outcome of anything. Just be yourself. Anxiety oftentimes is an emotion that overpowers us and overpowers our bodies. And sometimes it makes us feel lightheaded and weak. And we feel as though that we're not in control, but you are. It's just that your thoughts are focused on something that is causing the anxiety. I'm not a psychologist and I don't tend to be one. But I live in reality and I can speak on reality because anxiety comes and goes with me. And myself, I have to come back to reality, put my thoughts into check, and my emotions follow. Because whatever I'm feeling is because of what I'm thinking. And whatever I'm thinking is causing my feelings. So anxiety can be controlled without medication. At least for me, it can. Can't speak for you. But I'm confident that the mind and your thoughts have a lot to do with your dealing with and coping with and harnessing your anxiety. I'm talking to you right now. If you have these anxiety attacks, sure, the doctor may say something different. Your neighbors, parents may say something different, but that's okay. All the information that comes your way to help you deal with your anxiety, use it, as long as it's positive. But I like keeping things simple. I like saying, control your thoughts, change your focus, and bring back the calmness. Control your thoughts, bring back the focus, and enjoy the calmness. The next time you see something that you want, don't let anxiety get you racing forward. Look at it, analyze it, and keep it in reality. Can I afford it? If I can, what I have to do to get it? Put in an application. Okay, I did. Had I heard from him? No. Will I hear from him? I don't know. Keep it real. Keep it real. Keep it in proper perspective, and you'll feel great. Next time you're feeling anxious about something, try it. Try changing your thoughts. Try focusing on something that's in reality, the truth, and see how you feel. Anxiety, that pitter-patter of the heart, is just the thoughts racing ahead. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring the calmness back. It doesn't matter what could be. What really matters is what is. It doesn't matter the way you want something to turn out. What really matters is how it turns out. And then you deal with what is, not what if. What if can take you all over the place. What if this and what if that? Or I wish I can get this and I wish I can get that. Listen to those words, if, wish. All these things take us out of the reality of what is. The reality of now. The reality of what's going on around me right now. The reality that I can't read other people's thoughts, and neither can they read mine. Sure, we all look at people's body language. Oh, they don't like me. Well, are you basing it on if, or think, or are you basing it on facts? Did they tell you that they didn't like you? No. And if they did, okay, you deal with the reality. You don't take it to the next level until it gets to the next level. Well, what if we start fighting? No. You're not fighting. You're talking. Focus on the reality. Focus on what's in front of you. Focus on what is. So with all that, you have to put it into practice. To know something is one thing, but to do something is everything. How many times when you go to an interview, you know that you shouldn't be thinking of something, but you still can't help yourself? That's not true. You always can help yourself. You can always control what you think about. You can't stop the thought from coming in, but you can stop the thought from staying in. And that's what anxiety is all about. It's changing the thought so the feelings change. And I can't say that enough. Whatever you're thinking is attached to your feelings. And whatever you're feeling is attached to your thinking. So the next time you go out and you're in the public and a thought comes in your head that's not based on reality, recognize it and change your thought to reality. Not anticipation, not expectations, not what if, and not wishes. Keep it real. Keep your thoughts real. And so will your feelings. When it's time to be calm, when there's no reason to feel anxious, excited, it's based upon the way you think. It works for me. So the next time a thought comes and ignites my emotions, I cut it off with reality. And I calm myself down. And I realize that only thing that I can always do is do my best. And I don't know how things are going to turn out. I wish I did. See that word? I wish I did, but I don't. You got to watch these words. What if? What if? What if can take you all over the place. But the reality will keep you and bring you back down to earth. Stay in reality. Stay with me. Learn that you can change. And then be that change that you learn. It works. And it works over and over again. No matter how many times anxiety comes back again and again, you can manage it with the right thinking. And with the right thinking, you have the right feelings and you have the right actions. Because you can't do anything without a thought. And that's a fact. So with all that being said, it's nice talking to you. And I don't have to feel anxious about this conversation because as I'm sitting here calmly talking to you and you're sitting there calmly listening to me, and the next time you and I are confronted with an anxious situation that causes our anxiety, we know that we have the proper tools to get it out and think properly every time to calm ourselves down and live in reality.